I still remember the night she said yes. It was raining outside, that kind of soft rain that makes the world feel quiet. We were sitting under the old oak tree near the lake, the one where we first met. Her hair was wet, her smile trembling between laughter and tears. And when I pulled the ring from my pocket, she whispered it. Yes, I'll marry you. That was the happiest moment of my life. But I didn't know. It would also be the beginning of the greatest mystery I'd ever face. Her name was Emily Carter. We'd been together for 3 years. She was a writer, full of life, full of dreams. We talked about our future like it was already written. A small house by the ocean, a dog named Milo, and kids who'd grow up chasing sunsets. But 2 weeks before our wedding day, she disappeared. No note, no call, no trace. At first, I thought it was nerves. Maybe she just needed space. But when her phone went straight to voicemail for 3 days, I knew something was wrong. Her friends hadn't heard from her. Her apartment was untouched, coffee mug still on the table, her favorite book half open. It was like she'd just vanished into thin air. The police opened a missing person report, but after a month, they stopped calling me back. They said there were no leads, no signs of foul play, just a woman who disappeared. I couldn't sleep. Every night I sat by that same lake, the one where she said yes, waiting, hoping she'd walk out of the mist like she used to. One night, I saw something. A faint light flickering across the lake. It was near the old boathouse, the one that had been closed for years. I followed it, and inside there was her necklace, the same silver heart pendant I gave her on our first anniversary. It was lying on the dusty floor, beside a torn piece of paper. The paper had just 3 words written in her handwriting. Don't trust him. My heart froze. Who was him? The next morning, I showed the note to the police. They dismissed it, said it could have been left there by anyone. But I knew Emily's handwriting, and something inside me told me that note was meant for me. So I started digging into her past, her family, her friends, her work. That's when I found out something I never expected. Emily wasn't Emily. The woman I loved had changed her name 2 years before we met. Her real name was Anna Lewis. She'd moved across 3 states, cut off contact with everyone she knew, and started a new life. There was no record of her before that, just silence. Why? What was she running from? Then one morning I received a letter. No return address. Just my name on the front, in her handwriting. Inside was a photograph. It was us, standing under that oak tree, but behind us, barely visible, was a man in a dark coat, watching. And at the bottom of the photo, she'd written, "If you love me, don't look for me." That letter broke me, but I couldn't stop. A week later, I tracked the photo's original print location, a small photo shop 2 towns away. The shopkeeper remembered her. He said she came in shaking, asking for copies, but left before taking them, and that she wasn't alone. There was a man with her, mid-40s, tall, with a scar under his eye. He said he called her Anna. I showed her picture to everyone in town, hoping someone knew her. One old woman stopped me. She looked pale and said quietly, "That girl, she used to live here." She was hiding from her fiancé. He was dangerous. My blood ran cold. I realized the man she was running from wasn't me. It was someone before me, someone she escaped. And somehow, he found her again. 2 years passed. I tried to move on, but every time I closed my eyes, I saw her face. I wondered if she was alive, if she was safe. Then, on what would have been our 3rd anniversary, I got another letter. Same handwriting, same perfume. It said, I'm free now. Thank you for loving me when I didn't even know who I was. Don't look for me again. I read that letter 100 times. It didn't say where she was. It didn't say what happened, but I could feel peace in her words, something I hadn't felt since the day she vanished. Sometimes, I still go to that lake. I sit under the oak tree and watch the sunlight hit the water. And when the wind blows just right, I can almost hear her voice whispering through the trees. I said yes, and I always meant it. Because love, even the kind that disappears, never really leaves you.